they have annual strategic meetings. So what they do is they go on a vacation. Hi guys, welcome back to All Things Wholesome. This is a channel where we discuss all things that teaches about money skills. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about how to maximize your savings if you are in a romantic relationship. And I think I should put a disclaimer to this video that this is for the people who are serious about each other. This is for people who believe that they were made for each other. It's not people who are not serious in a relationship. So yeah, you can listen up if you and your partner are serious about each other and you want to build together. So the reason why I decided to do this video was because on the 14th of February it was my birthday, and we all know that it's the day of love. So I decided to just make a video where I'm going to be linking love to money. So I decided, why not make a video on how to actually build with your person. So in this video, I'm going to be linking two things, which are money and love, and those are my two favorite things in the whole world. And I also believe that love is a beautiful thing, and I feel like if people can collaborate instead of being in competition with each other, we can actually accomplish a lot of things, because I feel like God knew exactly what he was doing when he made a union between two people. As you know, that two hands are better than one. So with that said, let me start the video. So number one is to communicate honestly with each other about finances. So you need to be open and honest about your finances with your significant other. I know this can be a difficult topic, but if ever you love each other and you feel like you are serious about each other, this should be an easy topic, because finances will impact 90% of your life as a couple. So you need to be able to sit down and talk about the salaries that you guys are earning, and talk about the debts that you've accumulated individually, and then you can then come up with financial goals together to make sure that you set yourself financially free, and then you start on a clean slate together. So you need to just make sure that you make it easy for the other person to open up to you, and you also need to not judge each other, because when it comes to money, people are very judgmental. People tend to think that you can't be spending this much money on such things. But you need to understand that when it comes to spending, people are different. I might spend money on gadgets and laptops and all that, and just be open there to spend as much money as I can, and another person can feel like I'm wasting money, and they can spend money on food because that's what they feel is important for them. So you need to understand your spending habits, and also talk about finances. That's the most important thing, is to sit down and create a space where both of you are comfortable enough to show each other your your pay slips, and also open up about the debts that you've accumulated individually. So I think that's the first step that you need to take as a couple. Number two, you need to create a budget together. As I've explained on my previous videos, that a budget is just a tool that is used to track your spending. So you need to sit down, like maybe make a day where you sit down and you write your budget down. Do not keep your budget here in your head, because most of the people, when I ask them, do you have a budget? No, they don't have a budget. They have a budget here in their head. They write it in their head. They never take the time to sit down and write it down. I've created a spreadsheet. I think I've shown it in my previous video, how I created my budget. So my budget has needs and wants, and I first spend on needs before I can jump to wants. So you can just sit down together, figure out which expenses are your needs and which expenses are your wants. Budgeting is just tracking your expenditure, but because you are starting now to create your budget together, so I suggest that you maybe bring your bank statements together, you check your spending habits, you sit down, you talk about those, and then you create your own budget together using that. Number three, you need to identify cut costing opportunities. Now that you've created your budget and you have your budget in front of you, it's easy to identify opportunities where you can save money on. So But as you are looking at your budget, both of you can identify expenses that are not as important for you, for both of you guys, and you can also identify those expenses that you feel are very important to you, even if they are not your needs. Number 4 is to make equal contribution. So here I'm talking to couples who are working, like both individuals are working. You need to be able to be fair. I feel like making equal contributions make it easy for the both individuals to move forward, because there won't be any resentment that I'm doing much, I'm doing so much, you are doing less. But if both of you guys contribute equally, and then you do things in an equal way, even if it's not like equal, but you give each other turns or whatever that you decide, that will make a relationship like healthier, because there's no person who's going to say I'm the one who's maintaining this relationship, you understand? So yeah, you need to make sure that you contribute equally. Number 5, you need to manage debt together. If you guys trust each other, if you guys are, you feel like you are going to be there for each other for a long time, I mean, like, why not help each other manage debt? You can just maybe, if I have debt and maybe my boyfriend has debt, we can decide that, okay, we can contribute so much, we contribute the minimum amount that is required, and then maybe this month we contribute an extra amount to my debt. Next month we contribute to your debt, and then for extra payment we both take out something, and then we contribute extra to that debt until you guys both finish. Because the most important factor in finances is how much debt you have. So if you have a lot of debt, obviously you cannot save more, you cannot do more, because most of your money is going towards debt. But if you have less debts, you have a lot of free money to use, to save, to invest. So that's why I'm saying you need to just help each other. I feel like I know that there's trust issues and all that, but as I said on the disclaimer, that this is for people who are serious about each other, who feel like they are meant for each other. So I mean, like, if I feel like I'm meant for someone else, why not help each other? Actually, we're moving forward together. It's not like we're moving backwards. We're helping each other financially so that we can be debt free, and then start saving and start investing and start having more money. Because if you have less debt, you are capable of having more money. I know that it is a bit tricky, but I mean, like, if two people are in love, this shouldn't be hard. You understand? It's just that our generation, but I feel like this shouldn't be hard. Number 6 is to buy things in bulk and split them. If ever you're not living in the same house with your partner, you can buy in bulk. Maybe have a day where you go shopping, you buy in bulk, and then you split the items. I mean, like, you contributed equally, you buy things, you split them up. It's just easy that way. I feel like it's much easier. You will also use less money because it's both of you guys who have contributed. So if, like, you are buying groceries of 1,000, you can then take out 500, and then everything that you buy in bulk you split into 2. Then I feel like that's going to make life much easier, especially now that groceries are expensive. Actually, everything is expensive. So if you can buy in bulk, or if you can help each other buy together something, then you should do that, because 2 hands are better than 1, as I said. Number 7 is to go on self-development vacations. You know that as couples, you do plan vacations to go out, to have fun, to celebrate, to relax, and to just disconnect from this busy world. But why not go on a vacation where you are going to empower yourself? It's like a business trip, but it's like self-development vacation. There's this couple that I saw online. They have annual strategic meetings. So what they do is they go on a vacation vacation away from home. They leave the kids. It's just the two of them. So they book a hotel and they book a conference room where they are going to discuss their plans for the year. So they have their personal goals as individuals, they have relationship goals. So they actually discuss the things that they want to do, the life that they want to live, how they want to raise their kids. I feel like that is the most powerful way to connect to your partner, whereas you're not like romantically connected, but you can also connect on a professional level, like where you sit down, you plan for your goals, you plan for your future, you are intentional about how you are going to make your relationship work. That was like mind-blowing, and I felt like if ever I was with someone, I would love to do such strategic meetings, go on a vacation and just focus on self-development and focus on the relationship development, and just be intentional about how you're going to manage your relationship together.
Number 8 is
to hold yourself accountable. I mean, like, if I have a partner and they are not doing what they said they are going to be doing, we need to talk about it and we need to keep each other accountable. Have penalties if you have to, that if we don't do 1, 2, 3, these are the repercussions that we are going to face. That is just going to push you to stick to the plan. And also have rewards. If ever you are sticking to the plan, you are reaching your financial goals, make sure that you reward yourselves. You have days where you just celebrate your wins. I think it's equally important to punish yourself and also to reward yourself if you've done something great. The last thing is to keep on educating each other about your finances. So if ever you are studying, you know that having a study buddy is really cool. It helps you focus, it helps you pass, and it helps you understand some of the things that you may not understand if you are on your own. So if ever you're a couple, you have that advantage to teach each other about your finances. You can have days where you sit down and then you research your investments, and then you have presentations where you teach each other that I was researching on this investment and this and this and this, and then the other day the other person is presenting what they learned. There you get to observe more information in a short period of time, you understand? So you get to learn a lot of things by just helping each other learn, and also being there for each other and helping each other understand things. Because sometimes when you're doing things on your own, you have those days where you don't understand or where you are slow. But if it's two people, you encourage each other, you keep each other accountable, you make sure that you guys are focused, then you can go far.
So my microphone's battery died here, so as I continue, I'm not gonna be using a mic, but please bear with me because it's almost the end of the video. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Thank you for allowing me in your space and lending me your ear. Always remember that I love you. Have a lovely, productive day.
I feel like in a relationship you should collaborate instead of being in competition, because when you work together, you can accomplish a lot of things. I mean, like, I feel like that's the reason why we should be in relationship, is to help each other. If you're not making me better, then what are we doing? I need to be able to learn from you. You need to be able to learn from me. You understand? We need to be able to just build each other.